Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It, the show we play every roguelike in history. I'm your host, Boston. Join me, join me over there, as always, my long-suffering co-host, Moonbeer.
I hate you so much.
Here for our fourth and final week of Wizard of Legend. Man, I had a rough week in general, which means I didn't have a lot of time to play this game, but I did get a couple of runs under my belt. I feel really good because each one of them got to the boss, like the very first big boss. I got stomped into the ground during that boss fight, but I made it up there with some sort of regularity.
What element was your boss?
Man, I kind of had like one of each, but the one that is killing me the most is the wind one.
Yep.
God, because I'm like, he's shooting wind and I'm dodge. I got it. And then he like pulls me into some sort of cyclone. And it's like, yeah, that did 50 health. It's like, wait, what? I'm sorry, wait.
So here's a good one for you. When you defeat the bosses, you get a signature spell of theirs.
Ooh.
I know this because I defeated the water boss.
Nice.
And I defeated the wind boss.
Oh.
And the one I got from the wind boss was the fire out a little tiny hurricane and pull you in with like a blade and drag you close. Cool. So I got that for free for defeating that boss.
Nice.
I got that this week. I have not tried to use it yet though because the water boss spell is sick as hell.
Oh really?
He jumps in the air, produces a giant bubble of water underneath him like a blitzball sphere, and then just rides it while it sucks people in and just does a whole bunch of damage to them. Right. And it's a signature spell, and when it's signature charged, it's like 50% bigger, and you can move it around the map.
Oh my god! All right, you know what, Wizard of Legend devs, that's exactly what I would want out of that spell. Like that's good on you, man.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I have had the best luck this week. I got the lightning basic spell, the one that has like that kind of longer lightning like bolt that shoots straight out of you.
Is it the one that he does like the combo with, or is it like the one that has the circular disc on the end?
The one he does a combo where it's just like one straight lightning bolt coming right out of you.
He just keeps hitting and like it doesn't ever really stop. Yeah, okay, another one.
That one I like a lot, so I feel like I've gotten really close to the loadout that I think works best for me between that and the circle of earth shields. Like I feel like I've got a really good loadout. It might not be perfect, but I feel like I'm getting finished with a floor, taking as little damage as I ever have, and usually I can go to one of the shops, buy a potion, and I'm largely back to full health at that point. So I'm kind of I feel like I'm in a really good spot. Not in a good enough spot to like beat any of the bosses yet. Yeah, but I feel like that's just largely experience. Like, oh, he does this attack, then this attack, then that attack, then I can go attack him. Kind of rinse and repeat. I don't have that level of experience. Yeah, that's 100% where I'm like, that's got to be the opening. No, it's not. He just hit me for 75. Great.
Yep. Oh, and it's got to be the opening. And here is the combo he uses that traps you and you can't break out of it. And then it's like, yep. Okay, great.
Yep. Right. He's just sitting there laughing and just hitting me for like 10 damage a tick. Cool.
Or then I go in and I stay in too long is my biggest issue.
Yes.
I get the days and I'm just like, no, I've got 15 more hits. I can do 15 more hits, and then 2 hits later, and all of a sudden I'm comboed and I'm against the wall and I'm dying.
Yep. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I got to the point where I feel like I'm getting significantly better, which for a lot of games we've talked about on the show hasn't necessarily happened. One of us or both of us is kind of struggling through all 4 weeks where it's like, boy, I'd love to finish like a third floor of this. Great. Oh, there's bosses? Cool. No idea. But I feel like both of us got to kind of a competency that uh, I think speaks pretty highly of this game, where I think it gives you the opportunity of to get better pretty quickly in kind of a material way.
Yeah, and it's one of like it feels like simple enough that like it's all about finding that spell combo that you like. Like I
Yeah.
said, like now that you threw out the stone shield wall
Yep.
thing,
Yep.
like, that's helping me so much with ranged attacks and things like that. It's making me better at dealing with that. My eye stash is making me better at like doing damage and still getting in and out
Hmm.
for the what you call it for the close up attacks. And that stupid circular wall is kind of ridiculous. Like that water boss
Yep.
attack is like I think I might have found my loadout if I'm completely honest.
Yeah. And that's exciting too, because I like that there's enough spells and each of them are significantly different enough that you can make a loadout that your friend might say, like, dude, you're doing that? You're crazy. I've got this loadout. And you're like, that's stupid. How are you beating the game with that? That's weird. I like that there's a level of a variety there. And so far, nothing has seemed super incredibly overpowered. That water spell sounds like it might be a little bit stronger than it should be, maybe, but that's kind of a positive, though.
Yeah, it's also I got it from beating a boss, so yeah,
Yeah.
it should be probably a little bit more
Yeah.
powerful than it needs
Yeah.
to be.
Mega Man gets stronger weapons when he defeats the robot masters. Like, that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's it's roguelike 101.
That's right.
Wait,
That's right.
Is Mega Man a roguelike?
I feel like I don't want to open Pandora's box like that. I feel like that's a is a hot dog a sandwich conversation, and no one's ready for that. uh,
Because I was just
someone
saying I've never played a Mega Man game.
someone asked on Resetera the other day, "Is pinball a roguelike?" And everyone was like, "Nope. Don't just be quiet. Don't even. That's not a conversation.
I,
Just don't
technically,
even."
yes, but
Yeah.
also,
Yeah. Yes, but also shut
delete
up.
that thread.
Yeah. All right. Any
Boy, if pinball is a roguelike, I've got some games to add to our
There you
list.
go. That's right. All right. Any final thoughts here for week 4? We'll turn it over to the scientists next week.
It was an okay week. It wasn't a great week. It was an okay week,
Yeah.
but that happens every now and again, you know. And
Yeah.
I think if I get a bit more practice with my loadout, maybe mess with my basic a bit more, try and find something that suits me.
Mm-hmm.
Like ideally, I want a melee. I want a melee basic. I want all melee spells. I want them all to be fast hitting, so that then I can get the sanguine glasses, which
Mm-hmm.
gives you health back for when you do crits. But also, I can get the dark blade, which increases critical hit chance on all melee based attacks.
Right. It's all coming
So,
together.
so I might have found my loadout only to change it, is what I'm hearing from myself here.
Right. Right. I just realized we haven't picked a game for our next game, so let's take a quick break here. Let's go pick our game. We'll be right back. We're back. We've chosen our next game. We're going to play Crown Trick. I keep reading this as Clown Trick every time it shows up in Game Pass. That's not the game's name. It is
Every time
Crown
you say
Trick.
it, that's what I'm hearing.
Right. A Crown Trick. So we're going to play that. It is available on Game Pass. Seems like it's available on a bunch of stuff. So hopefully it is available on the platform you are playing it on. And we'll spend our next month playing that. We'll do that after we turn over the next episode to the scientists for our kind of wrap up and our ranking, the list of the greatest roguelikes of all time, the infallible list. And that'll be coming up next week. So we'll see you all next run. Bye.
Boy.